everybody, welcome to the xChange. We are so happy to be back.
What's up? What's up?
We took a week or so off because for all those who may not have known, Dwayne lost his dad and Richard Lee Jennings, and we are, the family, we went through a lot this past week. We're preparing for the funeral service and everything, his homegoing
celebration.
So, we wanted to take a little bit of time today just to, reflect and to talk about, just, everything that just, happened over this past
the lessons
week.
learned.
Yeah. So, we want to start by saying thank you.
Yes.
Thank you to all who stopped by, who showed love, who brought food,
left messages, texted us, called,
video, just everything.
Videos,
left Marco Polos.
Yes,
just everything.
Who reached out. It was overwhelming.
It was overwhelming, but in a good way, because when you're going through something like that, losing a parent, you need that support system to help you to get through it. You really do.
And because we have, my family's kind of a big family, 5 children. There was a lot of connections between all 5 of us with our connections to other churches that made it kind of big.
Yeah.
So we wanted to take time to give out all the thanks, especially like on Facebook. It had to be at least over 2,000 comments and people who reached out to us, inboxing as well as openly putting on Facebook their condolences for our family. It was heartwarming. It was energizing. It was funny. It was reflective. All those things, that we saw really meant a lot to my whole family.
Yeah, it did.
And we want to openly give thanks to some special people who really looked out. First, we want to thank Terrence and Portia Legal.
Yeah, for opening their home to us.
Their home, that my family might entertain other family and friends, over at their house during this time. My mom and dad's house is really small, and to get the number of people that was coming through would have been a tragic mistake. So with the love that we've grown with the Evans family, which is the connection for my mother and father at a Morning Star community church in Linden, this family opened up their doors and let us entertain in their home.
Yeah, we just say thank you.
And we say thank you.
Yeah.
We also wanted to thank Bishop George C. Wright and Lady Mary C. Wright.
Thank you.
They did. They went above and beyond, for our family. We appreciate it.
Yes.
It meant a lot to us. We have been connected. I have been connected to them since I was a teenager. Danielle, been connected to them
over 25 years.
Over 25 years, and we both were members there for over 20 years, over 25 years there at Abundant Life in New Brunswick, New Jersey. So we want to thank you guys also. We also thank Pastor Thurman E. Evans and the Morning Star Community Church. Man, let me tell you, I'm so glad that my parents years ago chose that place first for us to grow up in, for us to mature in, and then for us to be sent out from. Morning Star Holy Church really showed off. Let's say showed off. They showed out.
They were just awesome all together, just with everything, from the service to the repast, the message that Pastor Evans gave, just the thoughtfulness. He stopped by, and I wanted to make sure that his message was impactful and just really did justice to Dad, and that meant so much. So, you know, it was just very, very grateful. We're grateful for that. Just his thoughtfulness and kindness and love that he showed towards us, and also the Abundant Life family, High Place Church, Pastor Edgar Alvarez.
He stayed in contact constantly to find out and make sure that we were okay, to make sure that they were open to assist us in any way. And we're new members there, so we really appreciate that, because he don't know that we crazy members. He don't know, you know. But he showed love towards us, and we appreciate the gifts that you sent to our home. Thank you so much. We appreciate you, Pastor Alvarez.
So I think this week we were talking about what were some of the lessons that we learned during this whole process. And one of the lessons that I learned was there was something that is very basic, but is very needed. And, you know, when Dad left, he left everything pretty much in place. He and Mom, they already have their burial already set. They have life insurance. So that process with meeting with the funeral director was so easy. And it made it so the hardest part was actually putting together the program for Wednesday or was it Wednesday?
Thursday
and Friday. That was the hardest part. And so just having your stuff together is so important. Having the life insurance so that when you go, it makes it easy for your family.
That it's not a burden or pressure to your family. My parents years ago had already found a place where they wanted to rest. And you might want to, those of you who are getting older, you might want to go and talk to a funeral director just as a meeting, because they do also have plans that you can pay on certain things, pay on your future transition to heaven or wherever you choose to go, where they help you prepare that saving and building towards. My parents found the place where they wanted to rest. They also different places, like certain places you have to go, you need a certain type of vault. There are like cemented vaults that you have to pay for. So this is another added on expense that you have no idea about, you know, and other things that you'll find out about that you might want to be prepared for. And my parents were prepared for it. And when my mom is ready to transition, which I don't think she's going to do.
She's not ready yet.
She plans on being here longer than us. She is still working for Union County, and I don't think she's thinking about retiring. I really don't know.
She's found the fountain of youth.
Yes, let's just call her Superwoman. The Silver Fox Superwoman. So with her, you know, but at least it's already planned out, and they already, and here's another thing, don't be afraid to have that conversation with your loved ones. You know, don't be afraid to have your conversation with your loved ones, you know, because it's major important that if something was to happen to you, that somebody knows where your things are, that they don't have to really
paperwork. Yeah.
They don't have to rip your place apart to go looking for them.
Yeah.
You know, because they have no clue of you. You know,
because the expenses add up.
Oh.
You know, it was just, you know, because everything costs, and so it's important to make sure that you have all your things together so that when the time comes, when it's your time, that you'll be able to do it.
Have your ducks in a row.
Yeah, and it won't be a burden on the family. So what else did
Here's
we learn?
another lesson I learned. You can't do it all by yourself. You can't. Now, there are some situations where people may be an only child or things or situations like that. But I believe there's also friends and people who are connected to them that will assist them. But in that situation, you can't do it by yourself. I am so glad, and I'm blessed pretty much to say that I have a wonderful family that we course, family has their issues and they may not get along all the time, but our parents taught us years ago, and even told Danielle and myself, don't go to bed angry. Don't love on your sisters and brothers. That was one of the things that my father made sure. Take care of your mother and love your sisters and brothers.
And then he made sure that you was taking care of me right.
Okay, that's not in the subject right now.
That is in the subject.
That's not the subject.
It is
right
the
now.
subject.
It's not the subject right now. Yes, my father would, in every conversation, ask Danielle, was I taking care of her?
And then he would say, if you wasn't,
he would take care of it.
He would take care of it. Yes, he did.
Well, he would first have to get out of his chair. He would first have to elevate out of his chair. And people who know my dad are knowing they definitely know what I'm talking about right now. I'm glad that my dad did go peacefully. Well, I don't know, I wasn't there, but to us it was peacefully, and it was in his favorite spot. But I found out that I needed my family, and my family needed me, and we worked together. That was major. We worked together without any attitudes, no, there was some attitudes, but we get over it real fast. But it didn't become something where it becomes drama, that the situation becomes more intense, to whereas there's arguing and fighting about, no, we're going to do this, or no, daddy wants that. No.
But I think that it was more so everybody just wanted the best. And it wasn't, and when everybody knows that you're working towards a goal of everybody just wanting the best, I think, you're able to move forward and you're able to keep going with that. So you don't hold it as a grudge and keep it, because honestly, life is short and none of us know when it's our time. So what they used to back in the day, they said it behooves you.
Spell it. Behoove. It behooves you.
It behooves us to truly
love family.
Love our family despite everything.
Yes.
Because the thing about it, at the end of the day, Charlotte is the boss.
Because she has good leadership skills.
We love you, Charlotte. Seriously.
Because she has good leadership skills.
And without her, she sat there. She and I worked on the obituary, and she knows what she's doing. And then after we left, she met with Mom. So it's just like you got to value your family and what they bring to the table, because everybody brings something that's important.
Yes, and that's what we did, and we made sure it was done in respect of my father and my mother. And again, my mother still had the last word, because that was her boo.
That's her boo.
That was her boo. But we wanted to take time to thank all of you who shared that moment, and thank all of you who took care of my mom and will be looking after my mom. Because my parents are cornerstones of Morning Star, and we always want to make sure that we take care of them. And my dad, I believe right now is happy in heaven. And I'll leave it like that before I get all jacked up.
So I just want to say, as we, come to a close and about to end, I think what we learned is, definitely the value of life, the value of parents just loving each other, family, sisters and brothers loving each other.
The value of preparation.
The value of preparation.
Being prepared and ready, because you never know when a situation is going to arise.
And just, truly just valuing life. And I think that if we think about Dad and his life, he was someone who cared about other people. He cared enough to serve in our country. When he got out of the Navy, he served at his church. He served people. There was someone there who was a drug addict, and he fathered him. And that person has been off of drugs for 14 years?
14 years, and now he's a officer in corrections right now.
So, from his example, we can just continue to live our lives and be the best that we can and do all that we can so that we can have someone speak well of us, when our time has come, to say that we've made an impact in their lives. So,
love you guys, and thank you. The xChange, we're about to take it up a notch. There's some things we're preparing to do, and we're looking for you to be a part of it. And just hang out with us.
This is a place where we're transformed. Have a good one, guys.
Bye.